All right, welcome in. This is First Gear Racing's Gen 6 Cup Series. We're live from the Kansas Speedway. We have got
Hitting in.
less than 8 minutes of practice left. Fastest car, you'll see my name up there. That doesn't count. So the fastest car in practice has been Todd Smith. Andrew Groves second, Kyle Heath third, Jason Haney fourth, and Taylor Curtin fifth. You're looking at the car of Joseph Klein. He's coming out on the track.
Looks like somebody paid the light bill. I see the lights on already.
We've got 14 cars entered to race this evening. We'll take a look at some of the players in this. There is the 9
do we know
car.
What moon phase we got tonight?
Do not know the moon phase, but that is the 9 car of Jason Haney. You'll also see the Alabama Crimson Tide Chevy Camaro of Todd Smith. There is the 14 of Joseph Klein. The number 3 car of Jareth Van Sluten, Ace Moneymaker. You have the 42 of Cole Snyder. Those are the 5 cars on track. You can see the 13 car of Kyle Heath. There he is in the Auburn Tigers Chevy. You got the 4 car Taylor Curtin. Got the 70 of George Buck. There goes the 1 car of Nolan Mills as he tries to save it coming out of pit lane. You can see the 33 of Trevor Benz. We've got about 6 minutes of practice left. Try to get you some on-track action. There's Mr. Haney. And you see the lights have just darkened around the track, or they've turned on and darkened around the track. Take a look at the race info for this evening. Of course, we are at the Kansas Speedway. It's 1.5 mile oval, located in Kansas City.
So
Temperature is
Brazil, would it be a Brazilian waxing moon?
Temperature is 83 degrees. It's 81 according to the other box. We'll go with that. 81 degrees, 35% humidity, clear skies, 3 mile an hour wind. Seems like really good weather for racing. There is the 55 of Ryan Hill. A new paint job for the 19 Ally Financial on the car for your Andrew Groves. Attention, Geminator, you are to say hey to your parents at home.
Hey to your parents at home.
take a look at the 28 car. It looks like he's got
I'm going to make you guys proud and wreck out.
a newer paint scheme on that car.
Love you, Mom and Dad.
So with 3 minutes of practice, we've only got one car on the track. That is Kyle Heath. We'll follow along the Auburn Tigers Chevrolet.
Al, if you're not qualified, can I go in front of you right here? Yeah, I'm going to do a little test.
Oh, the 66. He's trying to drift. He's going to hang on to it, though.
Hello.
Got 25 seconds of practice left. And that will wrap up practice. We'll get qualifying started. We've got 10-minute session. Every driver has 2 laps. They can take those 2 laps anytime they want during the 10-minute session. That's all they get. And there we have it. Qualifying is underway. We will wait for a car to appear in the pits. We've got the 1 car, the 55, the number 80. The number 1 is leaving. At the same time, we've got the 55. There goes the number 80. We'll follow along best we can. We're going to see who sets the fastest lap first, and we'll follow them on lap 2. Because we've got the 1 and the 55 pretty much neck and neck. Green flag is in the air. One car has chosen the high side coming out of 3 and 4. This will complete lap number 1. And the fastest car on lap 1 was the number 80. Great lap for Mark Ouellette, 30.46. We'll see what the 80 does as he comes to the start-finish line. Can he back that up? Taylor Curtin goes to the top, 30.37. Mark improves, but not enough. Nolan Milnes has set the fastest lap at 30.14. Nope, that goes to the 55 of Ryan Hill, 30.12. See what this.
The hell out of it. That's why.
We'll see what the 4 car does this time by.
Pretty much just throw away your first lap and don't even go into run 120 miles an hour till you hit the start finish line, and then gun it. You're throwing away your first lap, so you'll be
on
all right.
Track now, we've got the 14. There he is. So Joseph Klein has turned in the 4th fastest lap. We've got the Eagle on track. We've got the 33 of Trevor Benz. And the number 66 of Todd Smith has already taken the green flag. He's halfway through lap number 1. Todd Smith comes around the complete lap number 2. Todd Smith at the top, 30.09. We've got Trevor Benz with a 30.39. And Kyle Heath with a 30.8. So it looks like Kyle has thrown away lap number 1. We'll follow Trevor to the line. .1 for Kyle. Got the 42 of Cole Snyder. This will be the end of his qualifying run. 30.22 drops him into the 6th position. So right now your running order is Todd Smith, Ryan Hill, Kyle Heath, Nolan Milnes, Taylor Curtin, Cole Snyder, Trevor Benz, Joseph Klein, and Mark Ouellette. We're looking at the car of Jason Haney. He is away. It's a new scheme for Jason Haney. It debuted it last week in the FGR Coca-Cola 600. He's opted to run it here this weekend at Kansas. Jason's going to come out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. Let's see what his first lap is. 30.3. That's good for 7th. Makes his way down the back stretch into turn number 3. Across the finish line, 30.13. That is 3rd position. So we will quickly flip over to Andrew Groves. Here he is on lap number 2. He also threw away lap number 1. He's on the money lap now. Across the start finish line. 6th, 30.16. We've got Jareth Van Slooten. So Jareth has completed his qualifying run. He drops into the 7th position. We've got 2 cars entered that have not yet turned a lap. That is the 70 of George Buck and the 28 of Logan Boone. And with 40, counting, we're almost at 30 seconds left to practice. It's not going to happen, so this appears to be the final starting order.
All right, drivers, as we get wrapped up here on qualifying, congrats, Todd, on pole. Nice lap. Remember, 170 laps, 4 sets of tires, 1 fast repair. Again, we got $15 to the winner. So good luck, everybody. Let's have a fun, clean race. Let's have a good night. Yeah, your race?
Good luck. I'm assuming for starts and restarts, we can't go below the white line until after the line, right?
Correct. Must stay in your lanes until after the start-finish line.
10-4, thank you. I know everybody does it differently, so I just want to make sure.
So I do not see the 28 is gridded up yet. There he is. Okay, so we will have 14 cars taking the green flag tonight. The cars are bad fast tonight. After about 10 laps, that right rear starts to wear down a little bit. These cars' rear ends will be kicking out. We'll be riding loose In my practice, I found out that I could go to the high side to help compensate that a little bit once you get past that initial run. We'll see what else the guys do tonight. Draft is going to play a huge factor in this as well. And depending on how cautions fly, you're going to have to get on pit road safe and clean as well. This pit road entry is not the easiest to navigate. There we see the field take off behind the pace car. Todd Smith, Ryan Hill, Jason Haney, Kyle Heath, Nolan Milnes, your top 5. 6th will be Andrew Groves. 7th, Taylor Curtin. 8th, Cherith Van Sluten. 9th, Trevor Benz. Cole Snyder, 10th. Mark Willett, 11th. Joseph Klein, 12th. George Buck, 13th. Logan Boone, 14th. The field makes their way down, out of turn 2. They're coming halfway down the backstretch. Todd Smith's going to lead them to the green flag. Wait on the pace car to drop off the track. There they go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is in the air, and we are underway in Kansas.
To the end.
Three wide almost. Jason going to send it in there. Yes, he does. 3 wide for 3rd. Todd's going to be able to edge out there. 55 leads coming out of turn 4. Across the start-finish line. Ryan Hill leads lap number 1. No, Kyle Heath led lap number 1.
I'll give it back to you.
Caution
is out.
Fellas, we have got a very, very difficult official this week, so make sure we're minding our P's and Q's.
That's on me. I just didn't go up close enough to the wall.
So we've got 70 on pit lane. Let's go back to the yellow flag. We'll go at quarter speed on this. A little bit of net code got in there. 70 turns into the wall with the 28. They're both sideways. They're spinning out. We'll go back and watch it in real time now. Whew, that 28 whipped around really quick.
All right, do I have a claim on that one?
Yeah, I claim it.
Copy that.
So we've got some takers for pit road. There's the 13, the 9, 1, 3, 14, 28, and then we see the 70 already on pit lane. So we'll go to the pit exit camera.
Oh, Cleater, he done spun out going into pit road.
So with the pit stops, Ryan Hill is your leader. Andrew Groves starts second. Todd Smith, Trevor Benz, Cole Snyder fifth. It'll be Taylor Curtin, Mark Ouellette, Noel Milnes, Jason Haney, Joseph Klein, Sheriff Van Sluten, and Kyle Heath. Looks like he may have taken an eagle break.
Go Rowdy. I like that on the back.
You're gonna see it all night. I'm just kidding.
So we're going to make the restart here to start lap number 6.
Green flag.
They are back in the gas. Great restart from the 55. He's got the 66 pushing him. So we've got the field coming down the back stretch. I know their ticker says lap 8, but my time in the scoring says this is the correct lap 8. So we are going to go silent and honor Rowdy. We got a side-by-side battle for the lead. Not anymore, though. Andrew Groves to the front, followed by Jason Haney. Todd Smith slips to the back. Jason had to check up so he didn't run over this 19.
Taking him up top. Taking up.
Our car's so freaking loose with this dirty air. It's amazing.
So got the 9 car to the point, followed by the 19.
We all know you like it dirty.
I'm a dirty boy.
Battle for third. We've got the 55 and the 33 side by side. And the 42's right behind them lurking as well. Still side by side for third. That's Trevor Benz and Ryan Hill. Trevor trying to make that inside line work. And he does. He slides up in front of the 55. That will net him third place. Set his sights toward the 19 car running in second. Went to the bottom. He took a swing at the 33, but he didn't connect. .42 looking underneath. He sends it in there. Can he keep it on the bottom? Yes, he can. It was a whale of a run. The 33 goes up the block to 55. 55 is going to push him. Going to push both of them by the 42. 33's got a run on second. They touch. Everybody saves it. The 33 is going to lose out on that, having to get out of the gas. He goes from third to sixth, maybe seventh. Can the 80 keep it underneath him? The 33 is going to land in sixth.
Good.
So we've got the top 7 all in a blanket here. Take a look back. There's the Eagle. He's got the number 1 of Nolan and the 14 of Joseph, followed by Jareth, Taylor Curtin. Take a look back at the 28. There he is. That's the 13th place car. He's 7 seconds off the pace of the leader. Back up front, Jason Haney, half a second lead over Andrew Groves with Todd Smith, Ryan Hill, and Trevor Benz all on the line there. Battle for second. Todd Smith and Andrew. I think Todd's going to clear it. 55. Is he going to go down there as well? Yes, he does. The 55 should be able to slide up right in front of the 19. So your top 3 now, Jason Haney, Todd Smith, Ryan Hill. These guys are starting to work in the high line. 42 underneath the 33. Oh, 19 just scrapes the wall. 33 goes down to take evasive action and will pass the 19. Can the 80 get a run on him as well? Take a look at the 19's right front. Looks pretty clean there. got some scrapage on the right rear, and it kind of cleaned itself up, so I think he's going to be good to go.
Yes,
Vinny?
Kansas, I remember all the way at the top. By the way, Todd, thank you for the compliment under caution. I was muted, I forgot.
.42 and 33, putting on a whale of a show. That is the battle for fourth. And that second pack is caught. The first pack, as we see the 19 and the 33 trading paint. .33 on the, or 13 on the bottom. I'm going to pull right up to the door handle of the 33. And they've got a freight train right behind them on the inside. I think they're going to try to make that work. Yeah, the 33 had to check up just a hair. There goes the 114 and 3 as well. Kyle Heath has gone from the 7th position. He's looking for 4th. He's got Cole Snyder in front of him, who's in 4th. Kyle Heath in 5th. Noel Milnes is able to get by Trevor Benz as well. 14 and 33 side by side. Can the 14 clear up? No, he's got a fender there. Trevor's going to try to make that outside line work. Oh, the 3 car almost went around. He was able to save it. Almost put a donut on that 19 car. 19 looks like it's pretty clean. These guys are going to live to fight another day. 33 tried to slide out, but the 19 was there. .33 got up into the wall. The 3 and 4 pass him. He was ripping the outside line. He's able to keep in front of the number 3 and 4 car. Take a quick look up front. There's Jason Haney, the leader. He's got Todd Smith and Ryan Hill behind him in that shot. Looks like the Eagle and Cole Schneider, they were side by side. 13 to 4th, 1 to 5th, 14 to 6th. May have called a 14 to 6 just a little bit early. But the 42's hanging on, fighting on the outside. '14 is now able to slide up and take the 6th position from the 42 car. Jason Haney is your leader. He's got a 6th, 10th of a second lead. Now it's 7 over Todd Smith. Oh, Todd looks like he about got the wall there. '55 closing in. I think we're going to have a battle for second here. Take a look at the pit strategy, because I think we may have some guys having to make pit stops pretty soon, maybe in the next 10 laps. Jason was one of those cars that pitted 4 laps in. So I think they will be able to, the cars that have pitted from that lap 4 caution should be able to stretch it to 40, between laps 46 and 50, I think. I think everybody else will have to pit a few laps sooner. Maybe in about 10 laps. Maybe 8 laps. It's getting close. We're going to keep an eye on that. This race has the makes of a green flag race. Ooh, 55 just touching the apron there. Just a kiss. It slid him up the track. 66 going to look to capitalize on that. Side by side across the start-finish line. If you look right behind them, the Eagle is soaring high and flying low. He's looking to pick up another position. One car trying to look under the 13. He's not able to get there though. Got 5 cars in a little pack here. Jason Haney's loving this 1.5 second lead over this pack. He gets broken away. Got the 14 brushing the wall. Still trying to work underneath that 55. '13's able to get there, but the 66 may have just brushed the wall again. Pack's closing in quick on him. 55 to the bottom of the track and up in front of the 66. That is for the 2nd position. Whoa! 3 wide for 2nd. That's going to cost the 66 and 55 at least 3 positions.
Sorry about that one. Looks like he gets that side off the corner.
66 is able to slide underneath the 55.
My bad.
And that has pulled everyone behind them up into this pack. So from 2nd back to the 19 car.
Try to make it faster.
And we've got our first taker to pit road. That is the 33 car of Trevor Benz. If we look at that right rear, you can see, no, you can't see, I can see. He did have some scrapes on that car. He's getting the number 33 wrenched on. And he is down and away. So there is your leader, almost a 2-second lead over Kyle Heath. There is the 13. We're going to see if he's got anything for Mr. Haney. Pit stops looming very quickly. There we go. We look out of the gearbox of the 13. He seems to be trying to break away from the 1 and the 14. 0.3 of a second gap between them. And he is quickly closing in on the 9 car. We did not need to stare at the start-finish line. So we are working lap 46. 66 was all over the back of the 14 car. They are side by side across the start-finish line. This is the battle for 4th. We've had the 4 car take this trip down pit lane.
Pitting this time.
66 has said he's pitting.
I call pitting.
Oh, 55 and 3 into the wall. The 3 has lost his front bumper. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, looks like the 3 didn't react fast enough. The 66 did call out that he was pitting. 33 last second collected the 55. Tough break for both of them. That will have slowed the 33 down very much. He and the 55 both have gotten the meatball flag, which is the black flag with the orange circle. That means they will need to report to pit lane within the next 3 laps to get those repairs completed. The 55 is on pit road.
Pitting in.
In fact, I need to go back to live pictures. There we are. 66 is left. 19, 42, 55, all pitting at this time. watched at 55. Yep, there we go. He has appeared to have used his fast repair or have gotten that damage fixed very quickly. 9 car still leads. The gap is 1.1 seconds. 55 is down and away. There we see the 9 car. So the 9 car stretched it to lap number 50. He makes his way on the pit lane. We'll see what the 13, 1, and 14 have for us. They've been working together in drafting. They were further back in the pack. 9 car was able to break free for a while there. So up front is Kyle Heath, Nolan Milnes, and Joseph Klein. They are your top 3, and they have yet to hit pit lane. Once this all cycles through, I think the 33 may be your leader. He pitted on lap 40. 10 laps earlier than most.
Big in.
13 is called out that he's pitting. He's been able to stretch it to lap 53. No, the 1 and the 14 stay out. So we will follow the Eagle onto pit lane.
Again.
The 1 and 1 car is at least going to go one more lap.
No fair.
And there goes your leader, the 14. So he's going to take it even further. Race has been going by pretty quick. We've had 1 caution at lap 4. That's what allowed some of these guys to go longer than others. Well, the 14's going to go again. Oh, wow. Maybe he was saving a lot of fuel on that run. He was tucked up behind the 1 car for a very, very long time.
Pitting this time, pitting in, pitting in, pitting in.
66 comes up on the 33, side by side. This will be for the lead. When they make up their lap, they're down to the 14, who is pitting this time. There comes the 14 car. Follow him in with our chopper cam. Field is coming out of turn 4 very quick. There they are. The 14 car is moving again down pit lane. There he is at the exit. It's going to be 66. leading the race after that cycle of pit stops. There is the 9 car in second. Got the 55. He was able to stay on the track and get that car to pit lane safely and in with the field. And he has maintained, and he's moved into the 3rd position. Trevor Benz, short pitty, netted him the lead. You see now he's starting to slide back just a little bit. So he'll be almost a 10-lap different pit strategy than everyone else. And it's the 19 and 42. They are battling for 5th. There's both of them in your camera shot here. Take a look back. There is the Eagle. The 1 is right behind him. And there is the 14 with the 4 behind him. So we'll see how long they can go this next round. So with the 14 car going to lap 56, that was a 52 lap fuel run. We're not quite at 100 laps to go. So we're still looking at 2 more stops for the field. Up front, there is the 9. He is inside of the 66. And I think he is going to take the lead with ease. So 9 car is going to slide up the track just a little bit. He's going to come across the start-finish line and retake the lead to start lap 62.
Thanks, sir.
So take a look at some of the guys further back. There is Logan Boone. He is 1 lap down. And there is the 3 car that had that trouble following Todd Smith. Jason has opened up a 1.2 second gap back to the 66. And behind the 66, 1.6 seconds back is the 55. You've got the 19 and 13 battling for 4th. We got a side-by-side battle for third. That is the Eagle and Ryan Hill. The Eagle's going to take it from the 55 car. And the Eagle looks underneath the 66. He's going to make quick work of him as well. So move to 13 from 4th to 2nd in 1 lap. He's got 2.7 seconds to run down the number 9 car. So still got 30 to 35 laps before the next set of pit stops. Yeah, I think you are guaranteed a bumper every way. Somebody's going to knock that thing off. Side-by-side battle for the 3rd position. That is the 1, 66, and 55. The 1 has taken it from the 66. 55 was looking to try to get in on that action as well. And the 55 did manage to get around the 66, so he goes from 5th to 4th. And there is the 19 in 6th place. He's looking to get in on this action in front of him. The 13 has got a mirror full of that number 1 car. They're slowly, ever so slightly, closing in on the 9 car. What Jason would love to see would be the one to pull up alongside the 13 and start giving him some grief. And maybe Jason could get back to pulling away. I see the 9 cars working around the 3. He's able to slide up, clear the 3 cars. So maybe that was helping, or not helping Jason. That traffic in front of him. Still 1.5 seconds back. There you see the 13 closing in on the 3 car. Eagle's going to scoot right by the 3
I really
car.
don't want to be up here, but
And he's going to slide down. The 13 and the 1 were able to clear the 3 car pretty easily. They will continue their pursuit of driver number 9. Let's take a look back. There's the 19, 66, and 42. It's battle for 5th. I was expecting more out of the 14 car, but maybe he's decided a fuel economy run might be more to his liking. He did go really long, but he has also lost the draft, and that could be why he has fallen back a little bit. He is 10 seconds off the pace of the leader and almost 5 seconds behind 66 of Todd Smith. But maybe he's got some strategy at that. We'll keep an eye on him. 33 slid back. He is 18 seconds off the pace of the leader. You got Taylor Curtin. He's another 4 seconds back of Trevor. And then you've got the 80 car of Mark Ouellette. He's got about the length of the back straightaway between he and the leader. If the caution were to come out, though, the 28 car of Logan Boone is the first car 1 lap down. He would be in the lucky dog position unless the leaders can catch the 80. Back up front, there's your top 3 in that screen shot together. 9 is being run down by the 13 and the 1. We'll see how long they stay out. We are working lap 85, so I'm anticipating next 15 laps start seeing pit stops again. And pit stops have begun. We've got the 33 and the 4 car both on pit lane. 13 has moved up to the high side. He feels he can gain a little bit more momentum up there. He has broken from the one car. He's about half a second gap now. It was 2/10. Did have a change for 5th position. The 42 got around the 19. So put Cole Schneider in 5th. They're coming up on the 3 car. They're going to have to navigate around him. We see the 55 car. He's in 4th there. Back up front. Eagle keeps creeping closer and closer to Mr. Haney.
9 pitting this time, 9 pitting.
So the 9 went 40 laps this time. Oh, rolling it down. That was close. So the 9 car is not taking any chances of letting the 13 pass him on the track. He's going to come in, get some new boots, and get back to stepping. So I think he's going to try undercutting the competition. Worked out well for him last time. And he is down and away. There's your new leader, the 13, Kyle Heath, still being pursued by Nolan Milnes, 0.4 of a second back. Cole Schneider has worked his way up to the 3rd position just now. You see him underneath the 55. That is the battle for 3rd. Cole's going to clear the 55. Screwed 4.8 seconds behind your leader, Kyle Heath. 55 back around the 42, slides up in front of him. 42 says nuh-uh, goes underneath the 55. Just notice that the 66 has gone down pit lane. Take a look. There he is.
Fitting this time.
I'll be pitting in, go up high, I'll pitting in.
19 cars. Make his way to pit lane this time. Also got the 80 car, the 42 and the 55 also decided to go in pit lane together.
Pit again.
There comes the 13. The 1 is going to come in right behind him. Oh, the 1 car locked up just a little bit. That was so close.
That was close.
So both of these guys were flirting with disaster for speeding on pit lane. They're going to pit together. It's up to the pit crews now. Right side pops up on a 13 and the 1. Drops down. You see the left side pop up on both of these. Boop, boop. There they go. And they are down and away. 13 away. Much quicker than the 1 car. And Jason Haney reassumes the lead. See what kind of gap he can build up while they get back up to speed. Well, I said the 9 assumed the lead. We got actually the 14 car in the lead. And he stretched it really far that last run. So we'll see where he takes it this time. I was shocked he went that far, even with the caution assisting him. So Jason has come back out. Looks like he has a 6-second lead over Kyle Heath. Throw the stint length back up. That 1 car managed to go 52 laps that first time. We saw the 66 go 46 laps. The 42 and 55 and the 19 go 47 laps. So I think we could see the 14 car on pit lane in the next 1 to 4 laps, 1 to 5 laps maybe. See how far he can stretch it. He is in traffic. He's got fast guys all around him. Worn tires, 28, having to take action. See the sparks popping off of that 9 car's left front fender as it dug into the banking. One of the joys of nighttime racing, seeing the sparks pop off of these Gen 6 cars as they scrape and clank and run low to the ground. Jason Haney still trying to run down the 14 car. That's 18 seconds, but Joseph owes us another pit stop. He was a second slower that last lap than all the other cars that have pitted.
Heading.
So the 14 is going to make his way to pit lane. We could hear him trying to save fuel as he woes it down. Get in safely across the line. There he goes. So we see the 14. We are looking for the 9 car. There he is. So the 9 will come by and take the lead from Joseph Klein. Joseph stretching that to lap 1:05. Again, he seems to be getting pretty good fuel mileage. Does he have the speed to keep that car up there as we get closer to the end of the race? We're looking at 64 laps to go. The guys will owe us at least one more pit stop. We got Ethernet 05 checking in, saying go 3 car. 3 car ran in the back of the 66 earlier in the race. Just lucky the incident wasn't bigger, but he is 2 laps down in the 12th position. And that is the last car that is running on track. We got 2 cars out of the race at the moment. That is the 33 of Trevor Benz, and the 70 of George Buck has packed it up and went home. But up front, that is the 9 car. Jason Haney is your leader. He's got a 1.6 second lead over the 13 car of Kyle Heath. That gap is closing. There's the 1 car of Nolan Milnes, 3rd. Cole Snyder 4th. He's 6 seconds behind the leader. Todd Smith 5th. And he's got a mirror full of the 55 and the 19. So it's a tight battle for the 5th position. And they're 21 seconds behind the leader. Should be able to pull away, I think. That is the 14 of Joseph Klein. 80 car Mark Roulette, he's 1 lap down. And then that man in front of him, Logan Boone, 2 laps down in the 10th position. And it's the 4 car Taylor Curtin and Jareth Van Sluten. So we'll check out the gearbox cam of the 9 car. He's got a mirror full of that 13 closing in. Sit back and watch this work for a minute.
I'm listening clear.
Thanks, sir.
Side by side down the backstretch for the race lead. The 13 has not been able to charge around the outside just yet. 9 hanging tough on the bottom. 9 comes up the side draft, but the 13 slides across his front bumper and takes the lead on lap 111. Working lap 112 now. 9 car tries to send it back in there. Wasn't quite able to hang on. Oh, 9 car brushing the wall. Got caught up in the wake of the 13. Took all the air off of that front bumper. One car is just ever so steady closing in on the 9 for second position. One car is through, so moving Nolan Milnes to second. Thought he was going to slide into the wall there, but the 9 car is going to pull right up to that back bumper. Across the start-finish line. Oh, 9 just clipped the apron. Saw those wheels just touched the white line, and it shot him up the track. So there for a brief second you can see your top 3 in the screen. Let's go back and check out this battle for 4th. There's Cole Snyder. He's got the 55 behind him. And the 19. That is 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then 2 seconds adrift of that is Todd Smith in the 66. And then the 7th position. And there is the 14. He has done what I thought he was going to do earlier, and that is rocket away from the leaders. Last car to pit. He's gone longest both times. So 0.8 of a second separates first through second. With third right there as well. 1.3 seconds back. Keep an eye on the 4th place car, Cole Snyder. We'll see if he makes any gains on the top 3. He is 5 seconds back. Five seconds back of the leader, Kyle Heath. So the gap's still hovering around 8/10 between the 13 and the 1, with the 9 right on their heels. They do have one lapped car coming up. That is the 3 car. He just crossed the start-finish line as they cross it now. So notice the 1 car started to make a little bit of gains on the 13. He's down to half a second. See if he's got anything for the 13 car. We should be coming up on pit stops pretty close again. There it is. Maybe in 10 laps. I think we'll have another 5 to 10 laps before we see pit stops again. That will get us pretty close to the end of the race. Should be the last stop for everyone. As we come up with 40 laps to go. This time by.
Pitting.
So there we've got the 9 car hitting pit lane. Whoa it down. There he goes. '66 is on pit lane as well. There he comes sliding in. First pit stall for the 66 because he was the pole sitter. Looks like the 1 is still continuing to close in on the 13. They are coming up on lap traffic at the 3 car in front of them. There's 3 cars. Looks like he's going to slide up high. Compromise the exit of the 13. The 1's going to love this. Should allow him to get just a hair bit closer. Oh, the 3 goes from the top to the bottom, right in front of the 1. Nolan is as close as he's been so far. Can he get up there? Gap is continuing to shrink. It's down to 1/10 of a second. The 13's able to cut the bottom and pull ahead.
Hitting this time, hitting this time.
Hit again.
I think we'll see the 13 and the 1 both pit this time. No, the 1 continues on. Okay. I want some fresh tires, 1 extra lap at least. Try to get that advantage. There's the 42 pitting as well. 13 is hitting his pit box. We've also got the 3, the 28, also on pit lane. That is a black flag for the 3 car. I'm going to assume it was speeding, entering the pits. Because he's not exited yet, so it wouldn't be a speeding penalty on exit. So it had to be a speeding entering pit lane. It'll probably be a 40-second hold, so that's definitely going to do him in. He was already running 12th. Here we see the 1 car coming to pit lane. Oh, don't be too fast. He's slowing it down. I think he may have safely got there. The 55 has decided to run long. He takes the lead. So we'll continue to follow the 1 car. Pulls it into the pit stall. Down and away for the 1. So your leader is the 55 of Ryan Hill. He's got a 26-second lead over Jason Haney. Oh, there goes the 55 into pit lane. So we have hit 30 laps to go. Your leader is Jason Haney. Andrew Groves is second, 1.3 seconds back. Got Kyle, he's in third. He's 4.8 seconds back. Let's see how the 1 car fared. Locking up, getting on the pit lane. There he is. He has slipped back. I think it's about 2.5 seconds to the 13. Got the 80 car of Mark Ouellette. He's pitting. There we go. 4 tires for him. He is down and away. That is 9th place. 9th place, Mark Ouellette. There's your leader, Jason Haney. Eagles closing in on the 19 for second. Thirteen's closing in. He looks underneath the 19. New second place man. Kyle Heath makes quick work of the 19.
Clear.
So your running order now is the 9 car. He is being pursued by Kyle Heath. 24 laps to go. Third is Andrew Groves. He's got a mirror full of Nolan Milnes. I think that one's going to be decided pretty quickly. One underneath the 19. Side by side down the backstretch. And he's clear. And we've got the 42 with the 66 in pursuit. And back in 7th, we've got the 55. 13 seconds off of the leader. And we've got the 14 of Joseph Klein in 8th position. The next 3 cars are both 2 laps down. While they would love a caution for Lucky Dog, it's not going to benefit them that much. Still be another lap down after that. Both Mark Ouellette, Logan Boone, and Taylor Curtin, all 3, 2 laps down. There's the 28. There is the 11. We've got the 3 car. He's must have called it a night. He has parked it. It's still sitting on pit road. Same thing with that man, Trevor Benz. Both suffering incidents. Don't look now for the lead. We've got the 9 car. Quickly pursued and overtaken by the 13. New leader at the stripe, Kyle Heath. 21 laps to go. Eagle so fast. 6 laps difference of tires. Nine had to slide high around the 4 car. 4 car 3 laps down, giving way to the leaders. That has allowed the 1 car to close up pretty quickly on the 9. So it looks like we may have a battle for the 2nd position. Depends how quick Nolan can make work of him. Slides down into turn 3, and Nolan Milnes is going to take 2nd from Jason. Up front, Kyle Heath, Nolan Milnes, Jason Haney. 4th, Andrew Groves. 5th, Cole Snyder. 6th, Todd Smith. 7th, Ryan Hill. Look back up front, and there's Kyle Heath. So we don't have much left in this one, but Nolan is closing the gap. It is down to 0.4 of a second. We'll see if Nolan can do anything with him in these last 17 laps. The one car does have 2 lap fresher tires. Kyle pitting back with one on lap 136, Nolan on 138. One car looking underneath. He's not able to get his nose in there just yet. We have got a battle, folks. One car is ready to take the fight to the 13. He said he's had enough losing to him. Still looking down there. The 1 cuts down. The 13 takes the middle lane. They both slide up. Cross the start-finish line. One car cuts it. He led that lap. 15 to go. Side by side for the lead. And the 1 car is cleared to 13. He's going to slide up. New leader, Nolan Milnes. Is the Eagle letting off? Is he saving? Does he have anything for the 1 car? The Eagle has not let the 1 car get away. Still right there, hovering around the 0.2 of a second gap. Keep an eye on this. We do have a battle for 3rd place. Could be brewing. 1.3 seconds separating the 9 and the 42, but we're going to keep our eye on this because they are nose to tail. We are 10 laps to go. Looks like they are catching the lap car of 10th place Logan Boone. Let's see if he becomes a factor in this. Take a peek real quick. There's still a 1 second gap between the 9 and the 42. Here's the battle for the lead. 1 and 13 nose to tail. I got to think the Eagle's just sitting back, saving his stuff. He's closing right in on the back bumper of the 1. Here they come across the start-finish line. 7 laps to go. Little one's going to come across the stripe. 5 laps to go. Hovering that 0.2 of a second gap back. Take a look at third place. The 42 is closing in quickly on the 9. 0.2 separate them as well back up front. The Eagles dropped off 1/10 of a second, so it's 0.3. Four to go. Eagle goes to the high side, see if he can find some grip, maybe a little bit of momentum up there. That did help him close the gap a little bit. Ooh, I think the Eagle may have brushed the wall. Nolan continues to pull away at 0.6 of a second. Car pulls up on the 28. He dives underneath.
Good win, Nolan.
And he's going to clear him. The 28 looks like he's going to try to power back underneath. We do have the battle for third raging. 9 cars still in front of the 42 with 2 to go. 9 taking the evasive maneuvers down the backstretch, trying to hold him off. 42 goes high, 9 low. The leaders cross the start-finish line. Gap 4/10 of a second. I think it's going to take a crazy miracle for the 13 to get there. 13's going to send it though. He's closing in, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Nolan Milnes is going to come off of turn number 4 and win the Gen 6 Cup race at Kansas. And coming for third at the line, 9 car just edges the 42.
Almost. Good run.
We saw first, second, third, fourth. There's fifth. Andrew Gross. 6th, Ryan Hill.
Good racing, guys.
7th, Todd Smith.
Nice clean race in there, guys. Everybody.
8th will be Mark Olette.
Awesome. Great job.
9th, Logan Boone.
Love you,
and
Mark.
10th was Joseph Klein.
Great racing, man.
So we'll get the top 3 to the waiting room. We will get them in here for interviews. Fireworks go off in the background. So I've seen some drivers pop into the waiting room. Let's bring up Mr. Third Place Jason Haney.
Jason Heavey, iRacing.
Third place, Jason Haney. This is Edwin. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. I got you.
So you tried to undercut the field, and it worked out for about 20 laps. Then the Eagle and Nolan were able to close in pretty quickly on you. Tell me what was the thinking behind your strategy?
Well, it wasn't so much the undercut. I was just splitting it up. So that caution in the beginning came down pit road. So did the one in the 13, and we all took fuel so we could go a little bit longer on that initial run. And when I got to lap 50, that lined me up for 40, 40, 40. Kind of looked at it as just an open placement of just keeping it even so I could drive the car pretty confidently throughout the run. And for the most part, it was good. I just didn't have anybody around me that maybe could have helped or worked with me. I was pretty much out there by myself. The 13 and the 1 were kind of nose to tail for most of that race. And I don't know if that played a part in it or not. They're just really good. They're really good. But
yeah, they did work together
help.
most of the time. They were nose to tail.
Yeah. When I don't know how much that was really helping or not. I really don't, because the draft made you tight. It sucked to be behind somebody's air. Which that last run, when the Eagle got by me, I got in some dirty air in 2, and plowed the wall, but the car didn't act any different. In that final pit stop, I had no idea, but I had a minute 10 damage. So at that point, I knew my race was over because I didn't expect to have that much damage, so I didn't have my fast repair checks, and I wasn't going to sit there and try to fix it. So just made the stop and went out there and just tried to give it my all and hope for something else to happen. Which super happy to come home with P3. I had a pretty good challenge coming there from
Yes,
Cole.
you did.
he was just like the other two. He had 6-7 lap fresh tires than me, and was coming hard, and I had nothing left in my right front because that's where my damage was. So it was a good battle there, and I got lucky to be able to just hold him off and be able to still come home P3 and get a good finish out of tonight. And the bummer I couldn't finish in front of the Eagle. I've been doing everything I can to try to gain points, finishing one spot behind him, and getting the most laps led and the fastest lap I did. But I mean, it's like 1 point, like woo. So not enough, not what we need to do for this championship. So failure on me and the team for not being able to put together a faster car to compete with the 13 and the 1 tonight. Both of them class the field. Well done. Congrats to Nolan on making it happen and staying out a couple laps there. Yeah, 2 laps longer than Kyle did even. To just have a little extra oomph, have a little extra tire at the end, which that showed it mattered. So congrats to him on a great win and the Eagle on a good second. And thanks to everybody that came out, and it was a clean race. 1 caution, I'll take it. Got some green flag racing at 1.5 miles. I love it. So just wish I would have brought a little bit more to the table to try to have a chance. But I wasn't in their class tonight. So we'll regroup and come back and see what we can do next week.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations on 3rd. Great job holding off the 42. That was a tough battle at the end. We had both battles going on, 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th, so that kept us in it at the very end there. We will give you the floor here to thank anybody you need to thank, and
I give a shout out to you for broadcasting, the FGR admin team, staff team for helping put this league and all these series together, and shout out to my family. Shout out to little man Christopher back here behind me, cheering me on tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and to Robert, everybody that's in the chat cheering us on and watches these streams. We really appreciate you. I was hopeful for a little bit better tonight, but you know what? I'll take home a P3 at Kansas. It was fun, and shout out to everybody watching. We'll bring it back and try again next week.
There you go. Well, congratulations. We'll send you back to the waiting room, and we'll bring in 2nd place Kyle Heath.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. We're going to bring in 2nd place Kyle Heath. Came up just a bit short tonight, buddy. Got to let that one car slip by you there. Did you have anything for him at the end, or did you just get caught up in the dirty air?
Yeah, just dirty air and two lap tires basically is what did me in. Nolan did a
Yeah.
hell of a job. He was able to get a good run off center out pretty much the whole race. I couldn't do what he was doing because no matter what, he was always catching me. He was always just a little bit faster than me, especially after all the pit sequences. So it is what it is. Good win for him. Heck of a job. Uh, I know Jason, he was short pitting everybody, just trying something. But in the end, I tried to see whenever Nola was going to pit. I didn't know when should I pit because I knew Jason pit, and I didn't want to let him have too much ahead of a lead because that first sequence of pit stops, it took a while to catch him. So I didn't want that to happen again.
Yep.
We had like what a little less than 40 laps to go, 35 laps to go whenever we pit. Like I didn't want him to really get a head start. So
Right.
I bided my time and I pitted whenever I pit, and knowing he stayed out 2 extra laps, and I think that's what did me in.
I agree. He pitted it with 138 left. Or on lap 138. You pitted at 136, and that 0.3 of a second may seem to be the difference. Two lap fresher tires. So overall, still a good race, good battle. Kept us entertained, especially at the end. Everything got kind of strung out, but you guys, the 1 into 13 and 9 into 42, kept it real for us, and we appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, just wish more people would join. I mean, that just sucks, but all in all, it was still a good race. I mean, with the strategies and the long runs, that's what makes it fun. Whenever you different pit strategies on who's going to win and what. So it was
Yep,
still fun.
we got 29 members signed up for this, and only 14 showed up. I
Yeah.
know a couple are on vacation. I don't know where the hell all y'all went. Y'all need to get in here and get back in this. I don't get it. You paid to
Me neither.
play, so yeah. Well, congratulations, sir. We'll send you back to the waiting room. We will get the one car in here and get his thoughts on this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to bring in the race winner, Nolan Milnes. Nolan, this is Edwin. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, loud and clear. You got me?
Gotcha. Congratulations. You did something not a lot of people have done in this division, and that is beat the Eagles, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you. I know that's how I feel. I feel very happy to have done that. That's not easy to do, and I know it.
As you should. Yep,
Especially there at that combo.
You seem to have a really good car in the center of the corners. You could cut that low line just better than just about anybody else all night. I think that helped. And 2 lap fresher tires, I think that was the difference tonight.
Yep. Yeah, there at the end, that was definitely the difference. I mean, other than that, I was trying to find a difference the whole freaking race, to be honest with you. I mean, yep. I could catch him, and by the end of the tire run, I could maybe, close the gap from half a second to a couple, like say I got to like 2/10, and then like I'm clearly starting to catch him. Well, it's time to pit, so he goes and pits, and then it doesn't matter because now he's got to reset and try and hit your marks on pit road. And yeah, there at the end, I mean, I went 2 laps later than him. Ended up being the right call. Thankfully, I really wasn't too confident in any decision. I wasn't sure what to do. I had done one lap fresher, and it really hardly made a difference. I did the same lap as him, and I didn't have a great pit road, but I was still in his draft. And that was the one just before the final pit stop, that run, and I caught him. But I knew I didn't have that many laps for the tire difference to kick in for me to catch him. So I was like, well, I just got to throw something. I got to do something different that I haven't done. So I went 2 laps, and much to my surprise, I was much faster. I didn't feel twice as fast as when I did 1 lap. I felt about 5 times as fast because I was like 2/10 faster than him almost every lap. And
yep.
And honestly, I was in denial that whole time up until really the very end. I was just like, "There's no way!" Like the difference was astounding, relatively speaking. Like I was just like, "Okay, wow, this is pretty big." So in my mind, I'm thinking, "There's no way. He's just saving it. He's just saving it. He's just gonna get my draft." And then he's gonna make a move, and I'm probably messing up. I'm probably wearing out my tires or something. But then I just kind of kept managing it. That was the first time I'd managed from the front that entire time, the whole race, because that was really the only time I led. I had to change a couple things up in my line. And once I saw him go to the high side with maybe about 5 to go, I knew it was over, because I was just like, there's no grip up there. So I knew that was a Hail Mary. And
I thought the same
when I realized,
thing.
like,
I was like, he's reaching now. I think it's over.
That was the first time I felt any sort of relief or like confidence that, like, okay, I think maybe I have this one. But I really didn't up to, even when I passed him, I was just like, you just never know.
Right. We all know how he likes to lurk in the weeds, and he'll pounce at the last second.
He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He doesn't really turn a bad wheel, hardly ever. You know what I mean? So like, he's not going to slide his right front. He knows, and he just knows this car so well. And you said it. I mean, in this combination specifically, I remember being so frustrated by the fact that I couldn't beat him and Jason. We've done this combination in FGR a few times now, and me just being like, they're both a league above me, and Jason did a good job of hanging on that different strategy as well. Yeah, so beating both of them really just felt really good. But yeah, as far as the center turn and all that, I was just backing up my corners a little more than everyone else, and then I would try and enter either half lane lower or higher, just to get clean air.
Yep.
Yeah, and then with the draft, it's like you would let it pull you along. But it was not easy to pass. I wouldn't say it's not easy to pass tonight, but it wasn't easy to pass Kyle tonight and Jason and them, because like there's basically one lane you can run, and it was hard. So that was a hard fought one.
Yes, sir. Well earned, hard fought one. So congratulations. We'll wrap this up, and we'll see you next Saturday.
All right, sounds good, Edwin.
Thank you. So we're going to take a look at what we've got coming up on Thursday. We have started the chase in the Next Gen Cup Series. That race will be Nashville Superspeedway, 180 laps in the Next Gen Cup cars. The chase started. Your points leader over there is Nolan as well after Dover. We're going to check out the ARCA Series finally returns. We had a 2-week break. We're going to return at the Lime Rock Park road course. Kyle Heath leads the ARCA standings by 7 points over Cole Snyder. 37 back is Zachary Meredith. Logan Boone and Todd Smith are your top 5 in points over there. So we'll be happy to get that one going again. And next Saturday, we will be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, 100 laps around IMS, June the 6th. So we will see you next Saturday at Indianapolis. Y'all stay happy, stay healthy. We'll see you next week.